Okay, cool. Hey, Anthony. So, first question for you. Obviously, I know this, but if you want to just let me know kind of like your name, what your company's called, where you guys are located, all that kind of stuff for anyone watching the testimonial. You can go ahead and start with that.
Anthony Marullo. I'm located Covington, Louisiana.
Hmm.
Company is Perma Power LLC.
Hmm. Awesome. And do you guys specialize in doing just generators then, or do you do any other sort of, work?
We're a generator specialty company, all four major brands.
Hmm. Got it. And how did you find out about my company, Swift Social?
Well, I think I got more push ads from you than the massive amount of ads I was purchasing myself.
Uh-huh. Yeah, some Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, gotcha. And what made you want to try out our service and give it a shot for like at least that first month that we do a contract or anything?
I figured, the position we were in, we were getting about six leads a week before you, Mitch, and your company,
Uh,
Swift Social. And I figured, why not give it a shot? And so we took a leap of faith, and very pleased that we did.
mhm. Was there anything that made you want to take that leap of faith, where maybe you saw other like marketing companies in the past, which obviously probably for good reason, the industry doesn't have a very good reputation. Like, was there anything that you saw from us that made you more comfortable taking that leap of faith, or was it kind of just something where you're like, hey, let's just try it out, see what happens?
I actually watched, I believe, two of the testimonial videos before I contacted you, and that definitely swung the needle a little bit in regards to confidence of what the outcome would be. Should we engage?
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. And what kind of results have you seen since you started working with us, like in terms of, leads, installs, revenue, if you're willing to share that, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So before we started with you guys, like I said, we were getting about six. We're doing about six estimates a week, or getting six leads a week that we're turning into estimates. This past week, let's see, I believe we had 15 estimates.
Mhm. Wow.
So let's
Okay. So
see.
15 estimates just in 1 week. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
And,
four. It was 14. It was 14 or 15 estimates, and
uh,
also the advice you give on how to work the leads. Um, I would suggest to anybody that they follow those instructions.
yeah, all our lead nurturing. Yeah, it's something that we do for our clients, right? Is we give everybody those lead nurturing guidelines, appointment setting, sales, like the best practices from all the companies we work with. So I'm glad those are helpful. Um, okay, do you know like total numbers since we started working together, like how many installs you guys have done, maybe estimates? I know you get a pipeline that's filled up, so some of them got to mature, but
I would say, I mean, Mitch, what we've been working together only what 6 weeks now?
yeah, I think it's been about 6 weeks. Yeah.
6 weeks. I would venture to say about 40 estimates in six
Uh-huh.
weeks.
Uh-huh. Do you know how many of those have closed so far?
Four.
Four. And you got, so, okay, so four closed. You still got 36 out there. And what do you think the likelihood that the other 36 closes?
I
Or
think
what's your
it's pretty
percentage
good.
been so far? Yeah,
I would I
awesome.
would say, if I had to put a percentage on it, I would say about 40% we could actually close.
40% close rate. Sweet. And these leads that you get from us and stuff too, are they, it's from Facebook. That's the service that you're doing with us right now. We offer Facebook and Google to people now, which we can talk more about that later, right? But what kind of quality of leads have you got, and like how easy is it to get hold of these people? I know with Facebook, it's more so a numbers game with getting a hold of the leads, right? But like when you actually show up to somebody's house too and do the estimate with them, like how motivated are they? Are they actually like high quality leads? Like how's that kind of been?
The leads are quality. Yes. Once you convert the lead and follow up and do it, you're supposed to do in the sense of getting to the estimate. once they book an estimate, if you do a good job, you have a high probability that you're going to get that sale and and get that installation.
Mhm. For sure. Okay.
I
So
will.
what
I will tell you
yeah,
this. I'll tell you this about your leads. When
mhm,
comparing your leads to, let's say, a leads that come in through our manufacturers that we work with,
mhm,
I
yeah,
would say that the leads that come in that are converted to an on-site visit, I would say
mhm,
are pretty close to being equivalent to if not equal to the leads coming in from the actual manufacturer.
mhm. Yeah, that's actually really interesting because that's kind of a lot of people have like questions about lead quality and stuff like that, and it's hard to compare sometimes. It's kind of like apples to oranges with like Google leads or Facebook leads or this or that. But I think a lot of people who might be watching this in the future, and like most of our other clients too, like they have their manufacturer reps for whatever brand, so they kind of understand how those leads typically are. So it's good. Um, what would you maybe say to somebody who's kind of on the fence about like trying our service out for a month, but they've been burned by other marketing companies before, which is fair. That happens a lot, unfortunately, or they're just on the fence about it. Like, what would you say to them?
I would highly suggest that they give you and your company a shot. I mean, um, the way the way you do business, they're interactive. So it's not just like pop up ads. There's obviously an effective strategy, and you get them engaged, and there's a brief period where the lead is developed and seasoned, and then it's converted into a lead. So I would just highly encourage any generator company, unless you're already booked to capacity, but any generator company that has capacity for more
Yeah.
installations and more estimates, I would highly encourage them to give you a shot if they're looking at choosing someone for social media marketing.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's all the questions I got. I mean, is there anything else that you'd want to add or anything else? Um, how's your experience been as far as, maybe like customer service and stuff to like getting a hold of people, your client success manager, Caden, if you need something, how have those things been for you?
He's been great. No complaints whatsoever. You've been great. You have been, I believe, the first week. I think I went out of town and you went out of town, and you answered multiple text messages while you were on vacation
Mhm.
yourself.
Yeah,
So communication's been top notch.
great. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all the questions I got for you. Is there anything else that you feel might be like worth adding that someone might be interested in hearing if they're thinking about trying it out? Or what do you think?
I would just reiterate: one, give it a shot if you're in this business. Two, please take the instructions and the advice given, seriously, because
Please. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
do they will take a little work to nurture, but once you get to that finish line, you get that estimate, you got a really high probability of closing a sale.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Well, I appreciate your time then, Anthony. I think I'll stick around in this call here for a second if you got it, just to talk to you. But I'm going to go ahead and stop recording then. So, yeah, thank you.
All right, brother.
Okay.